With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. Happy holidays, everyone! Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Mike Conley.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Alexander Walker in at the three, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, they've got Joel Embiid. Smith out there with Maxey. Then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Isaac in at the four slot. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's Conley. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Conley passes to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, BA. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards starter. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right, he needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone. That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
Here's Smith. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Gobert. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Gobert maintaining balance through contact, remarkable concentration.
Pass to Thybulle from behind the arc, sinks the tray.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Conley against Smith. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Here's Smith. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You want to talk about mad, crazy vertical? That was ridiculous. And then added in the extended hang time. Elevation and levitation.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Fires the three, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
3 points. Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Maxey against Edwards. Pass to Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
Outside Conley. Towns for three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Smith. He's got 10. Embiid a screen on Edwards. Maxey passes to Smith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Edwards. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. You look at the Grizzlies. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they've definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Down low. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Now here's Conley in his last outing with 12 points. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Conley's got 7.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Smith with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. It's blocked. Blows the alley-oop. Here's Edwards. Thibault with the board. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Embiid a screen on Gobert. And he lobs it up top. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Hey, get that pass anywhere near the rack. Embiid on the stuff.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Towns a screen on Smith. Towns outside. Takes a 3. Joel Embiid with the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Conley against Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it from 18. Good as the jump shot falls. He's got 14. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting. And Minnesota calls time here. All right, Clark, so what are your feelings about the back-to-backs? You like them? How about the players?
You know, I don't mind them, but I do understand that players would like to have few of those in their schedule. So being creatures of habit, a little space between games more times than not would be well received.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Towns a screen on Harris. 4 on the clock. Milton for 3. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Smith right side. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Minnesota's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. McLaughlin's shot is good.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Screen by Embiid. For 3, Smith. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Ooh, 7 for 9 in the first quarter. He's on fire.
To the right side. Knocked away. On the break. Outside Maxey. Picked by Isaac. Harris on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Gobert. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Here's Smith. 17 points in the game. Knocks down the long
fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
1 second left. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the 76ers.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Shake Milton. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Edwards in at the 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. And this summer, the Sixers making changes on the bench. Grant, the mission statement is clear. Make it past the conference semifinals.
Oh, so clear, BA. And while that's been the stumbling block in recent years, I'm not sure even that's good enough. This is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
Yep, count it. McLaughlin's got 5 points.
You know, the defense locks so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Smith. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
No problems knocking that one down. Ingles has got his first 3 points of the game.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high-percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's Anderson. No points so far. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers. McDermott's checked in for Ingles. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for McLaughlin. Now Philadelphia with it. They've got a 13-2 run going. Smith passes to Harris. Stolen by Reid. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Smith passes to Harris. Stolen by Reid. Conley against McDermott. Outside Anderson. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
And stolen by Edwards. Got a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen. To the inside. Conley. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, there are nights where Conley has to do it himself, and that's the sign of a veteran point guard, knowing when you have to take over.
Smith passes to McDermott. Nails it from three. McDermott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Clock at 6. Reed, a screen on McDermott. Top of the key. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the 76ers call time here. And the 76ers with some changes. Ingles, he's checked in for McDermott. Hield comes in. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Milton's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Embiid against Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. Over to the left wing. Shoots from the baseline. The shot by Towns, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Smith into the lane. Minnesota with a rebound. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were.
The punch from Gobert.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Moore's checked in for Milton, and the NBA doing what they could to get rid of the take foul recently. Grant, it seems like a success.
Absolutely. It's been a huge success. Fast breaks feel fast again, and penalizing take fouls has made the game much, much better.
Kicks it out to Isaac. Lets the three fly. Hits the trifecta. And the 76ers lead by 17.
Boy, nice rhythm that time. See how Isaac let it fly right off the catch? That shows you confidence in the jumper.
Here's Conley. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. Towns taking his time here. Pass to Conley. Back to Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket on the night. Smith against Conley. Smith passes to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And so quick off the ground is Isaac. I mean, a huge target for his teammates when he's looking for that lob.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Outside Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The Timberwolves have gotten half their shots to fall in the second, 8 for 16. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
12 seconds left in the half. Edwards looking for an opening. Ooh, stolen by Smith.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And so it's Philadelphia, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Halftime is here, and what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front.
Scary Terry moving to a new team. When you get Rozier, you get speed, you get scoring, and he's one tough cookie. I really like him.
Remember that player that they called the Freak a long time ago? Reminds me of him. Terry isn't afraid of that moment. In fact, he wants to take those big shots.
Good reference.
Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the 76ers.
Once again, we saw where depth can be such an advantage. Check this out. When you call up the reserves and they score the way they did, it creates an air of invincibility.
Yeah, these guys certainly not lacking confidence. And why would they? Look at that score. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Maxi's got the ball here for Philadelphia. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Matisse Thybulle out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Smith. And it's Embiid in at the center position. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
And it's Smith penetrating. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
It seems you could bring in anybody to this team and pair them with Embiid, and they'd still win, Grant.
Oh, they got a solid roster, but there's no denying that Embiid is the heartbeat of this team. The 76ers know how Embiid goes, kind of like our broadcast with you. And in the last 5 seasons, they've gone to the playoffs.
Boy, nice movement from Towns there. Excellent teamwork, and Towns was the catalyst.
Kicks it out to Isaac. And the 76ers another 3.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. And the basket is good. Edwards has got 8.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
Smith against Conley. The kick out to Maxey. On the wing, Isaac. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
And you look at Smith. He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Big round of applause for your Sixers youth dance team. All right, Philadelphia.
And now the league leaders in scoring.
Your 76ers youth dance team.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Conley passes to Towns. Off the mark there with a 3.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
And one of the more imposing guys at the center position, Joel Embiid.
As unique a player as we've got in the league in terms of his size, just mammoth, and his agility and skill level, so special for a guy of his size. His production is absolutely crazy. Perennial MVP candidate now and perhaps for several years to come.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid gets the bucket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Will it go? The shot by Conley, no good. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Isaac with a screen on Edwards. Smith finds Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Timberwolves timeout call. All right, coming out the court right now, it's your Sixers dance team.
Harris is checked in for the Sixers. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anderson's checked in for Edwards. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, well, the Sixers have so much firepower, but it's all about chemistry. Anyone knows the way teams grow is by talking and being around each other. The connection between the stars is what's going to help them reach their peak. Brian?
Well, they've had to deal with some adjustments for sure. Allie, thanks.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Smith. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Towns for three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got assist number 7 tonight. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. The 3, Smith. And the 76ers another 3.
My goodness. Mercy! Breaking ankles like there's no tomorrow.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Conley against Smith. Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Now to the lineup for the Timberwolves.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Anderson passes to Conley. Into the lane. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
And the 76ers call time here.
Free T-shirt. And how about a big round of applause for your Sixers youth team.
And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Ingles, he's checked in for Embiid. Oubre comes in for So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, we've heard critics in the past question your level of conditioning. How do you answer those critics?
You know, I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing this year, and I've been healthy, and I haven't been injured, and I'm going to try to keep that. I'm keep that way, so.
We'll stay locked in and wishing you the best health. Thanks, Joel.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now, New Balance presents the Player of the Game.